What's up, ladies and gentlemen? My name is AmericanRiot, aka the King of Hype, and today I have another video for you all. This is yet again another Gray Zone Warfare video, but this is a really cool video, and what you're seeing on the screen right now is the UI. This is a story and lore video, so I'm going to talk about some of the story. I'm going to talk about some of the lore. I'm just going to show you briefly what the devs have shown to me and some other creators that are covering Gray Zone Warfare. Give you my thoughts on it. Before we jump into the video, if you like our content, consider smashing the subscribe button. I'd love to have you. It means the world to my family and I. We are closing in on 1,000 subs. I think we're gonna get there very soon. Also, I stream multiple nights a week over on Twitch. I've been playing Scum. I've been playing Tarkov Arena. I've been playing, well, I played the day before for like 4 days, but you know how that ended up going. But with that being said, if you want to watch the live content, we'd love to have you over on Twitch. All right, so let's jump into our video. In this video, what you're seeing in the background right now is the story and lore teaser trailer. So over on the Discord site, Gray Zone Warfare asked their community, hey, what do you want more of? Do you want to learn more about the weapons? Do you want to learn more about the lore? And a variety of other things. The community voted and said, we want to know more about the lore. So that is why they're pushing this out to us. In this video, I want to talk to you about the traders, how quests work, and how the story is being told. I'm going to make it a quick video. We're going to hit on each of these 3 subjects. And yeah, we'll wrap it up after that. So let's go ahead and jump into the traders. Talk about the traders. Right now in the game, we know of 5 traders. We have Artisan, Banshee, Gunny, Handshake, Lab Rat, and Turncoat. Of course, those are all their code names. They actually have character names. As the devs have stated, and as I've talked about in previous videos, they really want to build this story up around this game. They want to tell a narrative story through missions and finding things in the world, which is really cool. But the traders that we're going to talk a little bit more about in detail in this video today are Artisan, Banshee, and Gunny. Let's go ahead and start out with Gunny. So Gunny, as the name suggests, is a gunnery sergeant. He's a retired U.S. Marine Corps gunnery sergeant. He's awkward, doesn't seem to like much of anything or anyone. However, he's extremely good at what he does. He is hired by a private military contracting company to take care of that company and outfit their folks with what they need and provide his advice. So there's Gunny. The next one we have is Artisan. So she works at her father's workshop ever since she was a little girl. She's been learning about machines and how they work. She blames the UN for the chaos their arrival caused and thinks of the PMCs as an opportunistic venture, scavenging whatever remains of value in her country. So despite her animosity towards the PMCs, she is offering her services as a mechanic. Naturally reserved and weary of others, if you gain her trust, it can be very helpful for you. So I don't really know what she'll be doing, maybe repairing weapons or armor. Right, she's a machinist, so we'll see how that goes. The next person that they kind of revealed to us is Banshee. So for Banshee, the turbulent events unfolding in Laming, which is the area of operations, are akin to a gold rush, right? This guy is very, very opportunistic. The widespread chaos proved to be a very lucrative market for his trade, attracting a surge of potential clients in dire need of his merchandise. All right, so he's taking advantage of the situation. Sound like maybe a trader in Tarkov? Maybe, right? Unfettered by moral reserves, Banshee operates under a simple yet effective principle. Anyone with means of payment is a potential collaborator, a potential customer. All right, so he brings in business partners with various plans, setting up deals to promise gains for everyone involved, right? So Banshee may be a trader that's going to be a really good opportunity for us to make money, maybe even to backstab other traders. We'll see, right? Very story driven and narrative driven. So that's a little bit about the traders and what we've been revealed to us, or what has been revealed to us so far. Let's next jump into quest and how they work. So I really like how the quests are supposed to work and how they've kind of explained it to us. So like the rest of Gray Zone Warfare, the emphasis is designing quests on realism and internal logic, all right? So they don't want players to venture out into the world and find X pieces of Y and bring tons of nonsensical, useless items back without any meaning. So I think that's so cool. Since they're focused on living open world aspect of the game, there are no set spawns or events that will always happen during a specific quest, which is pretty cool. Thus, a simple recon mission that may be a walk in the park for some of your friends, right, or one squad, may be a bloody struggle, absolute carnage for another squad. for example, because an enemy patrol had spawned there and they got ambushed by that said patrol. I think that's really, really, really cool. They also believe in strongly not holding the player's hands, right? They believe in our intelligence, gamer intelligence, gamer logic. Well, that's that's very sweet of them. I don't know if I believe in everybody's intelligence as much as they do, but they're not going to hold our hand. Don't expect massive waypoints guiding you step through the world. Read the briefing carefully, familiarize yourself with the land, and execute the plan. That reminds me of the old Rainbow Six or the old SOCOM games when you played single player. You actually had to read the intel. The game didn't tell you shit. Like, I think that's so cool. And one thing that I hate about the Division and games similar to Division, there's so much shit on the HUD. There's so much stuff going on. It's confusing. Like, I don't got time for that. You know what I mean? I'm too old for this. There's too much stuff going on the screen. Too much clutter. It kills the immersion. It breaks the immersion for me. And so I think it's really cool on this game. No waypoints, right? I imagine it's going to be a very clean HUD. It's going to be cool. Furthermore, they've implemented branching decisions, where after a player receives a quest, another character can chime in with a slightly different proposition. So similar to Tarkov, right? But they're putting an emphasis on storytelling through their quest. We can look forward to 150 quests at early access launch. So there are going to be 150 quests at the launch of early access. That's wild. And here's the thing. Let me tell you this, and this is a good segue into what I want to talk about. I don't believe in these narratives like, oh, Tarkov killer, right? I'm not going to put that in the title of this video. One does not simply kill a king. However, one can become a formidable foe to a king. One can create rival kingdom. And I really do believe, from what I'm seeing, from the detail, the attention to detail that you're seeing in this trailer right now, this footage behind us, this teaser, from what they're telling us and what I'm kind of explaining to you about the game that's coming from the devs, like, man, this game can truly compete with Tarkov. I really believe that, and I think we're going to see a ton of people that played Tarkov that are going to be playing the hell out of this game come the beginning of 2024. I'll be there day one streaming on Twitch. I'm really excited about it, but I really, truly, sincerely think that this game could be a formidable opponent to Tarkov and give people a nice alternative to play. One does not simply dethrone the king, though. The last thing I want to hit on in this video, like I said, this video won't be too long, is how the story is told. So let's jump into that. So we've kind of talked about it throughout the video, but coming from Mad Finger Games and how they want to tell their story, how it's going to be told, although Gray Zone Warfare isn't strictly a narrative-driven experience, all right, and they're not going to be cutscenes per se. You're not going to have these crazy cinematics like you have in Call of Duty. There is a story that players can engage in if they wish to do so, all right? Even if players don't want to complete the quest, they can still progress through the game, albeit less effectively, right? You should play through the quest to progress more, right? That's your reward for doing so. But you can still learn about the game even if you don't want to play through the quest. They aim to avoid pressuring players into any particular action, so play as you like. Apart from the mission briefings and debriefings, they're going to be focusing on environmental storytelling and optional intel items such as books, notepads, newspapers, etc. I think that's really cool because that's one thing I did like about the Division. All the clutter and the terrible HUD and all the crap going on the screen, I did not care for the Division. But the Division did a super good job at environmental storytelling and especially finding that optional intel that you could find throughout the game, right? I think they were actual audio files that you found in Division. I thought it was really cool, and it was really morbid too. Like that game was intense. And what a great game for its day, man. That was a good game, despite all the clutter on the HUD. So basically, you can find stuff in the world here in Gray Zone Warfare all around the map. Lang Ming's past and the situation they currently find themselves in. There are other creators that you should definitely watch their YouTube videos that will probably dive more into the story. The scope of what I wanted to cover in this YouTube video didn't really include the backstory, but there's a lot that the devs have talked to us about the backstory, and so I'm certain that you can check out maybe Tacti's video, maybe Big Fries, or whoever else is going to be covering this game. There's several people going to be covering it for more backstory stuff if they decide to include that in their videos. Final thoughts, though. I really, really think that Gray Zone Warfare is shaping up to be an incredible extraction shooter with an emphasis on immersion, realism. Every freaking move matters. That is their, I paraphrased their mission statement, right? Every move matters, all right? I'm really excited about it. I think it's going to be insane. I do truly think this is going to give my community and tons of people in the gaming community a true alternative to Escape from Tarkov. So if Tarkov Arena isn't scratching that itch, it was a pretty bad rollout. It was a pretty bad rollout. If it's not scratching the itch and you're tired of it going against level 5 armor and people with Altons and HK 36s when you're a starter kit, if that's not scratching the itch from Tarkov, I think Gray Zone Warfare is going to be a really great alternative to play, and I think it's shaping up to be a powerhouse in its own right, and I'm so excited for it. That's my video. This will probably be the last video I do before Christmas, so I hope you all have a very, very Merry Christmas. Happy New Year. Enjoy time with your families. All right, remember the reason for the season. And yeah, I'm so excited for this game. And yeah, I'll see you all on the next video. Let's go!